Would you accept money from my PAC?
As long as you don't ask me for anything in return.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
What kind of a business are you running prior to running for election? What kind of?
I had a software company that sold bail bond software to bonding companies for the last 25 years, and I've also been a contractor with various entities. Right now, I am a network engineer for MARTA. Yes, sir.
On this card, your last entry is education. You say more local and parental control. Why not all local and parental control? I don't want the federal government to have a Department of Education. I don't want them to have one degree of influence over the way we educate our children.
Okay, I'll change the word total. I want the Department of Education gone. The Department of Education destroyed in the city of black schools. I'm on this side of that one. But you know, I don't actually write everything that's on there, but I'm on record saying I want the Department of Education.
Oh yeah, I know.
I want the IRS gone. I want all of that. I'm for limited government. Any other questions?
Lucretia, you have a question?
Yes, I'm trying to understand why they did the communist, as you say, the bill before the new Senate and Congress was seated. And also, what else I need to do to help clean up y'all mess? Because I'm only 40, and I wasn't with it any time. So, what can I do to help clean up y'all mess?
Yeah, mess.
The last mess I made was when I voted for Obama. I fixed that. So what you got now is not any of my mess. When I voted this last election, there was only one Republican that I voted for, and that was Richard Wood, and I'm waiting to see what he's going to do about Common Core. If he does absolutely nothing, I will campaign against him in the next round. I campaigned against Nathan Deal because of Common Core and other damnable deeds that he has done to this country, like passing that new carrot and stick legislation about you ain't got to pay ad valorem anymore. Yeah, that was carrot and stick. And the stick is any transaction now between private individuals, somebody got to pay sales tax, and they determine the amount of that sales tax. So, you know, I fixed my problems. Now I'm trying to get everybody on the same page that I am. And that is, I want you to stop voting for my guys and start voting for constitutionalists.
Yes.
Anybody else?
Yes, I'm going to finish that.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to leave a legacy for my grandkids. Well, I see the future of, and the future of the choices, the morals, the values that I'm helping to raise them to have, is not existing anymore. So what step, after I leave this room and further my career, Saturday and beyond, what can I do to keep that legacy for my future great kids?
You're responsible.
You can bring your children to the table. You know, you need to cut off funding if you can't get them. Whatever you're doing to help them stay away from the process, you need to cut it out.
More importantly, you're responsible for raising your children. It's up to you to train them up in the way in which they should go. And it is up to you to lay the foundation for them to follow. Now, when they become grown,
They're wrong.
they're grown.
So one of them is
But let them not be able to say, Mama didn't tell me.
one of them asked I'm bringing one Saturday with me to the People Convention. She's 20, she's a college student, and I feel it's time for her to step out. This is the real world. So.
Derrick, thanks again for an amazing talk. I always learn something new listening to you in every one of these talks, and thank you very much for that. I'd like to introduce an idea, which is we're very focused nationally, especially the Tea Party and individuals, with the idea of holding our elected officials accountable. but I think if not to put words in your mouth. But I would say that one thing that we need to do is we need to understand that in order to hold someone else accountable in an elected office, we have to know how to hold ourselves accountable. Okay? So if we're going to go with a yardstick or a ruler or a scale to go and measure and try to find something lacking, we're going to have to know what to measure. So if we're a citizenry that doesn't know how to hold ourselves accountable and doesn't know what we're supposed to know to hold an elected official accountable, I think that the blame, and I hate to use the word blame, part of the blame rests with us.
Yep.
Because ultimately we're the boss, but we're also the auditor. We're there to audit what they do. And if we don't know what we're doing, we really are paying lip service to the idea of holding them accountable. We have to hold ourselves accountable first, rise to the occasion, be capable of intelligently holding them accountable, other than complain.
Well, I don't just complain about folk. I tell you what they voted on, low-hanging fruit. So I'm not just whistling Dixie. And I tell you, even if you think they're working for you, they are ineffective. And that's what separates me from most other folks. I don't want any more ineffective politicians. I want people that can get the job done, that can stop and right the ship, because the ship has not changed course, and we are heading for the destruction of this country. So anything short of that is unacceptable to me. If you've been there 10 years and nothing has gotten better, I don't want you anymore. Hey, man, you still cool. We can drink a shot of bourbon if you want to after work, but I don't want you up there representing me anymore because you're not getting the job done. That is my stance, and I'm sticking to it.
I was wondering if you think George Bush Sr. is going to be indicted for the assassination of JFK when he was in charge of the CIA.
No. No.
All right. Thank you very much. Go back to Alex's question over here. I'll tell you initiative that we at
That's an example of a high hanging fruit right there.
online, on
Yeah.
Facebook,